Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube for those of you that are new. My main tarot channel is Moon Moth Goddess, so if you're wanting to check out more content, you can check out that channel as well. Here on this channel on Neptune's Child, I focus primarily on self-focused readings, okay? So those of you that are not subscribed and you do enjoy the content, I'd certainly love to have you. Love to have you here to join us here. Okay, so today's pick a card reading, we are doing what you don't see coming. Or what don't you see coming? Either way, what you don't see or what don't you see coming your way. Okay, it could really be about anything going on in your life. We're just going to kind of leave it open for Spirit to bring through whatever messages, whatever Spirit is wanting to share, okay, today. Sometimes there are certain things that are going on in our life, and sometimes we're just not meant to know. Sometimes we're, you know, a lot of that information is kept hidden from us. So we're asking Spirit what Spirit is willing to share about what you don't see coming. Okay, what can we know at this time? Okay, so for pile 1 we have Desert Rose. Pile 2 we have a Firework Obsidian, and then pile number 3 we have an Ammonite. Okay, so if you already know which crystal you feel the most drawn to, you can go ahead and click the timestamps down below and it'll take you directly to your reading. If you do want a little bit more help with choosing, I'm going to be adding in one of these cards to help you with choosing your pile today. Okay, so what don't you see coming is the topic for today's pick a card. For those of you that want to book a private reading, you can send me an email. My email is located in the description box. You can send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as other services with me. If you're feeling called to donate to the channel, I do have PayPal, Cash App, my Amazon wish list, and there is also a super thanks button that is located directly beneath the video. Also, your likes, your sharing the video, the content, and also leaving comments is also something super helpful too. It's also a free way to give back to content creators here on YouTube. So I truly appreciate all the ways in which you guys do support me here on the channel. So let's choose a card here. Something for pile 1, Spirit. What doesn't pile number 1? What don't they see coming? Pile 1. What don't you see coming? We have the rope. And I will give you guys a closer look at these. But we're going to pull these cards first. So pile 2, Spirit. Pile 2. What don't they see coming? What don't you see coming? We have offerings. Oh, okay. That's always nice. Let's see what it's about. Pile 3. What don't you see coming, pile 3? We have the Gallows. Okay. So let's see. Pile 1. We have the rope. And that is with this Desert Rose. For pile 1, what don't you see coming? And then pile 2, we have offerings. And that is with this Firework Obsidian. It's interesting, almost the feather and the shell kind of match the crystal. And that is offerings. And this is, what is this? 50, 60, 70, 84. Number 84. Okay. Or 12. And then this one is 71. So pile 3, We have number 5, and that is the Gallows, and that is with the Ammonite. For pile number 3. Okay, so those are the choices. What don't you see coming? If you do feel drawn to more than one of the piles, that is perfectly okay for today's reading. Go with whatever your intuition is telling you to do. Pile 1 with the rope and the desert rose. Pile 2 with offerings and the firework obsidian. And then pile number 3 with the gallows and the ammonite. Timestamps are down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonated with the rope here, okay, and the message with this card with the rope is about binding, something binding, secure, a strong connection, an entanglement, something that could potentially be holding you back, or it could even be talking about feeling frustrated about something. Okay, so we'll see what is coming through with your tarot to see what direction this is kind of going, if this is a good thing or if this is a bad thing, or something that might be, I don't want to necessarily call it bad, but something that is maybe some unfavorable circumstances, but we'll see what is coming through. So pile number 1, Spirit, what don't they see coming? What doesn't pile number 1 see coming? What don't you see coming, pile 1? What don't you see coming, pile 1? We have the 4 of Wands. Okay, so this could have to do with house, home, family. It may also be some type of celebration. So again, we'll see which direction this is going in. So what don't you see coming? We have the Magician and the World. I think I'm going to move this over a little bit. So, something. We have the World energy here, which is something is coming to a close, to completion. The King of Swords. This could be some type of communication potentially for some of you. Some of you could be, this could be surrounding an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could also be a Virgo. We also have the 4 fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. Or involving, okay, involving maybe a situation that could have to do with a family member, family, friends, people that are close to you. Let's see. What don't you see coming, pile number 1? We've got the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to move this up a little bit. What don't you see coming? The Star and the King of Wands. Some of this could have to do with an Aquarius, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And we've got the Lovers at the bottom. The Lovers at the bottom, and the King of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands. I almost feel for some of you, and right underneath that we have the 8 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So, of course, this is going to be different things for each of you because you all have your own lives, different things that are kind of going on. But I feel like this has to do with family, with, for some of you, this might be a move, for some of you, this might be surrounding money, career, okay? For some of you, it's a relationship, a commitment. Okay, so I want to start with that. I feel some of you, what you don't see coming is that some of you, this might be an end to being single, an end to being worrying and stressing about when you were going to meet your person, when you're going to find the one. And I feel like this is coming in for you, okay? The energies that are, like I said, that are here. We've got Gemini energy here. There's also fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I notice there's all kings here too. We've got kings. So some of you, this might be like a future spouse, a partner, or if you are married, maybe this has to do with a spouse. I'm seeing also, we have the Eight of Wands here. Some of you could be worrying or stressing, okay, about maybe like, when am I going to get a job? When am I going to, you know, get that loan to buy a home? When am I going to make more money? So there can certainly be an opportunity that's kind of, and this may be a job opportunity, unforeseen job opportunity that's coming in. And for some of you, there's going to be a big change to your finances. And I feel for the better. This is going to be something that helps to create more stability, more security. So this could certainly be bringing an end to any type of imbalances that you may have been dealing with in your finances, okay? I'm feeling, because the Eight of Wands is about energy that's in motion, something that's already happening, but you might not see it or know it yet. And it could be that some of you have been really stressed out and worrying about a job, worrying about, you know, finding a job that makes more money. Or some of you, this could be waiting to hear news or a message about some type of money or a loan. Or, you know, some of you might even be securing a loan to be able to buy your first home or a home. This could be even, for some of you, relocating. Okay? Like something just kind of happening unexpectedly, or you're receiving some type of message or clarity or something coming through for you where you are finally kind of getting the all clear or the confirmation that you need within yourself that this is something that you're doing here. Some of you, I feel like there's a big change to your career. This could be certainly leveling up here. Some of you might be landing kind of like a dream position or a leadership position. Is kind of what I'm getting here. But I feel for the most part, this is good news. So with the rope here, this kind of makes me feel like this is a positive, in that this is maybe the strong connection that this is talking about is, this is talking about, right, something that's binding or something that secures. So this might be financial security for some of you, okay? Maybe this is another stream of income. This is a new job opportunity, or hearing messages or news about a job. Okay, that, I mean, we have the Four of Wands here, which is beautiful celebratory energy. So some of you could be hearing positive news about that. Like I said, some of you, you could be meeting and connecting with a new person. Or, I mean, this may even be like if you have an ongoing situation here where, you know, you've been dating someone and you've been like, okay, when is this going to move forward? When is this going to happen here? Some of you could even be reconciling with somebody, okay, getting into a serious relationship. So, okay, so of course, take what fits to your situation, because there's a lot of different energies that come through with general YouTube readings, okay? But these energies here are talking about loved ones and family members and our job, our career. So You know, the star is here also, and the star brings in a truly a beautiful energy. This is about wish fulfillment. So if there's been something that you've been working towards manifesting, and maybe you just kind of like forgot about it. I mean, I'm feeling some of you might be like a little worried or stressing, like, when is this going to happen? It's happening. Okay. The star is here, which is about having trust, having faith, believing in something. The star is, you know, basically coming in and after tower energy. And the tower is something that creates a lot of upheaval in our life. You know, it can create a lot of chaos and things of that nature. But the star just basically comes in to tell us everything's going to be okay. You know, the Lovers card here is about harmony. It's about union. It's about balance. So either balance in a commitment, a relationship, a partnership, or, you know, securing a solid, secure job, securing finances. Okay, it could be different for all of you. So some of you might unexpectedly have this opportunity that comes in for a job, for more money, for a house, a home, moving to a new home, moving to a new location. The Eight of Wands is certainly about travel. Okay, so this could even be somebody that that is traveling, a family member that's traveling, or you traveling, is what I'm seeing here. I'm also seeing for some of you with the World energy here, maybe there's something that you've been worried about or stressing about, and that is something that's kind of coming to an end here. And I feel like the ending, it almost makes me feel with the 9 and the 8 of Swords here that this is something that maybe you've been stressing out as like worst case scenario. Like, oh my goodness, how is this going to end up? How is this going to work out? How is this going to happen? And I feel like it's kind of spirit kind of pulling through, okay, for you to kind of show you did all that worrying for nothing, all that stressing out. Yeah. And some of you that are, you know, trying to work on reconciling with a person, you might, you know, hear from this person, messaging, receive some type of communication from someone who may be trying to reconcile with you, maybe a person who wasn't ready to, you know, invest time and energy here. But that can certainly be a situation here as well. Okay. Let's see what else. What don't you see coming? Pile number 1. We have play. What don't you see coming? We have fear. Perspective. A commitment. So like I said, this could be a romantic relationship here, or this could be a job commitment, okay? Or anything else that you're really kind of committing yourself to. What don't you see coming? Sacred space. It's almost like something is being protected here. There could be a huge shift of perspective with the person that you're dealing with. Okay. Or this could be a shift of your own perspective. What is this energy of play here? King, well, now we've got 4 kings here. Some of you might be dealing with a divine counterpart, okay? Some of you could be having a divine counterpart. Those of you that are on the twin flame journey, this might also be soulmate. What is the play here? 5 of Cups. Okay. Okay, some of you might be hearing from someone, and there's the Emperor. Interesting. All 4 kings make up the Emperor, and all 4 of them are here. So some of you, this is a divine counterpart here with the Chariot and the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. Some of you have a divine counterpart that's going to be coming forward. Okay. They could have regrets over the way that they've treated you. When I look at this play here with the King of Cups, it almost makes me feel like this person played with your feelings, played with your emotions because maybe of their own fears. But there's a shift of perspective here. And now it kind of looks like there's the 2 birds here are nurturing these little eggs. The sacred space here. So some of you might have a divine counterpart that could be re-entering your life that you don't see coming. Or this could be a spouse, a partner that you've had a relationship with in the past. Because this person could be feeling regret or guilt. Some of you, I mean, we've got all 4 kings here. So all the energy is here. All the zodiacs are here. Okay? This person is planning on reaching out to you, especially for those of you that this does resonate. There could be a reconciliation for some of you where there's been separation. There's been a change of perspective. So some of you, this person might really be seeing this connection in a new light. Okay, wanting to commit here. Wanting to come towards you. What else? How else can I see this? Yeah, some of you, I feel like you could be maybe relocating for a job, hearing message or news about a job that might be, you know, offering you more money, and there's a lot of travel in this pile. Traveling, relocating, moving house. Some of you might be hearing from old friends, old coworkers. Why is there so much fear here? Let's see. What is this fear about, Spirit? Capricorn and Leo. The Devil and the Strength card. You know, I feel like I'm not really seeing any super like negative stuff here. So this fear might belong to someone else. Or like I said, if you're someone who's been like really worried about something, I feel like with the Strength card here, this is where Spirit is saying that you might need to really, not that you need to worry, okay? But the Strength card is about us channeling into our inner strength and our courage to be prepared for whatever it is. Because maybe for some of you, if this is an ex-partner or an ex-spouse or a divine counterpart, a soulmate, are you prepared? Are you prepared to hear from this person? Do you want to be with them? Do you want to go down that road? Because for some of you, this person could be completely catching you off guard. And that might even be something that just kind of like throws you off. Like, what does this person want? Why are they reaching out to me here? It could leave you in a state where you're feeling very confused. Some of you might have a new opportunity coming towards you, or multiple opportunities coming towards you very suddenly, and it might leave you in a place where you're having to make an important decision here. And even making that decision, even for some of you that are moving here, I mean, because that could be something that creates upheaval in your life, you know? What do I want to do here? Where do I want to take this, Spirit? I think let's pull one of these. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like there's a person here that's going to be having the courage. And this feels like it has to do with love, okay? For some of you, you might not want to hear from this person, but some of you might want to. Let's see. What, pile number 1, Spirit, what don't they see coming? What don't they see coming? We have the sun. What is that about? Let's see. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, so 53. I mean, some of you, this could be a Leo. Okay, so it says the sun is acknowledged by many cultures as the foremost masculine force. In other traditions, it is seen as the feminine in her full power. Either way, it is the most brilliant light for all beings and allows life to sprout from the dark feminine earth. It could be gentle and warming, close to sunrise or sunset, fall or winter, or it can be destructive as in its zenith during a scorching summer. So it says, have you been hibernating? Have you been introspective? It is time to come out of your cave and savor the light, the life-giving light of our star. The sun rekindles your passion and your creative energy. Life is calling you to shine your light and to add your lightness and humor to the seriousness around you. Get out and play. Interesting, because you have play here too. It also says, have you been shining your light for too long? Remember that daylight is only one half of the day. The night must have her equal time, and she offers us her gifts as well. Be careful not to be blinded by your light or the light of others. Do not become enamored with yourself or worship others. Beware your shadow. Revel in your midday glory, but do not be afraid of the waning of the light at dusk. So maybe for some of you with the sun energy here, maybe what you don't see coming is renewal for yourself, renewal of your power, because this, all of this king energy here too might also be you in that emperor energy, which means that there could certainly be blocks that have created stagnancy in your life, or negative thoughts, restrictions, things that have been holding you back. And what you don't see coming, and I almost feel like this is this change or shift of energy happening for some of you, that is going to be helping you to reclaim your power. And when you're in that power, you might feel super creative. You might feel like you can more closely focus and commit yourself to certain goals, dreams, desires, you know, create all these things and take lots, you know, take action towards moving ahead with something. So it's this very powerful energy that some of you might not see coming as well. Almost like this, I don't know if I want to necessarily say a rebirth, but maybe some of you have been a little bit like in a hermit mode, or like just taking a rest, taking a break, taking vacation, or just kind of slowing down a little bit. And now comes this force of energy that's like, okay, we're getting back out there. We're getting back in motion again. But I also feel like it's important where Spirit is saying that you maintain that balance of power where you don't wear yourself out completely and you take that time to balance, okay? To balance those energies, because we do need that with the Chariot. In order for us to be successful or to move towards a goal, a dream, a desire, we have to maintain balance within our own energy. So some of you might even be seeing some type of opportunity or a change of perspective that is even helping you to take that first step, with you even opening your own business or creating another stream of income for yourself here as well. Like I said, some of you, this has to do with love. I'm seeing family. Maybe some of you could be moving closer to family, or a family member that could be wanting to move closer to you. So yeah, those of you that chose this pile, I'm interested to see how this kind of works out. If you remember, come back and leave a comment and let me know. Maybe this is something that you're currently going through right now and you're just watching this reading for confirmation. But I'd certainly love to know how and in which way is this kind of showing up for you. Okay? All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you, pile 1. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. Okay, so those of you that resonate with this offerings card and the Firework Obsidian, you chose offerings. So I almost feel like what you don't see coming is something that your ancestors or your spirit team could potentially be bringing in for you. Something that you've maybe have asked for. Now, I want you to keep in mind, too, that sometimes when we do ask Spirit, right, Spirit, God, Universe, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, for assistance, for help, for something, sometimes it's not always in the way that we think it's going to be, okay? So sometimes it could be something that we overlook, or that we're just like, this isn't quite what I asked for, okay? But sometimes it's because the something that's being offered to us is better than what we are fixated or attached to having or wanting. So let's see what this is talking about. What don't you see coming? Pile 2. What don't you see coming? The 9 of Pentacles. Five of Swords. King of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Two of Swords in reverse and the 4 of Wands. Two of Wands. King of Swords in reverse. What don't you see coming? And the Queen of Pentacles. Well, I am seeing the Knight of Cups at the bottom. So some of you, this might be somebody coming forward here, expressing feelings, emotions, bringing you some type of offer here. Some of you, this might be very serious in terms of commitment, a relationship. Okay, if you're already involved with somebody, that might be something that's, next level for you. Some of you, I feel like this is new love. New love coming in here. Why doesn't this feel right here? I don't know. Something about this. I'm noticing the Knight of Swords here at the bottom and the Hierophant. The Hermit. 6 of Cups. 4 of Swords. Okay. Some of you may have had like maybe even like a separation, a breakup, a fight, an argument, a falling out with somebody. And maybe the offering for some of you might not even be so much from like something your ancestors are bringing in. This offering might be like a person who's literally bringing in an offer here. Okay. Some of you, this has to do with career. Okay. But some of you, it is like relationship. But I feel like for some of you, what you might not see coming, where this relates to your career, is that there could be an offer here that's coming in that is going to provide you with financial, like a lot, okay? A lot of financial security here. We've got the 9 and 10 of Pentacles. So this might even be for some of you like the job that you decide, like, or the career that you decide, like, this is it. Like, I'm going to retire from this place kind of job. Okay. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be news here. Some of you, this could be like you're being offered a position, a leadership type of position, management type of position, higher level position. This looks like kind of like some of you could be moving from, say, like a mid-level type of job, like where you are like maybe even working like as a manager, you know, a supervisor, and then you move to that next level, whatever that means for you, whatever field you're in. So I feel some of you could be having that come about for you here. You know, and we also have the 4 of Wands here, which is, the 4 of Wands is a beautiful energy of celebration, something to celebrate, something that is bringing in happiness. These 2 little birds down here, they look like they're kissing each other down at the bottom. So some of you, this might be, you know, reconciliation, reunion, an offer coming in here to rekindle a relationship. Is kind of what I'm getting with this. I want to know, because this is kind of like what's not feeling right to me, is this 5 of Swords. Now, some of you, that could just very well be your own negative thinking about, you know, trying to land a job or trying to make a decision about something revolving around your career here. But I think I want to clarify that a little bit. Why is the 5 of Swords here? 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. Yeah, this kind of makes me feel like there's something that maybe that you've been worrying about, or maybe even for some of you feeling really sad about. Feeling sad. You know, and for some of you, this might very well have to do with like a love connection, that maybe there's been separation here or a breakup that you've been healing from. And like I said, for some of you, there's an offer coming in here for you. Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom with the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay, so some of you are going to be receiving some type of message or news. This could, for some of you, this might be an apology from a person. a person apologizing to you, especially if there's been some hurtful things that were said or done here. This person could be coming back around to try to rekindle things with you. Okay, trying to give you some type of offer here. Now, like I said, some of you, this has to do with work, with business. Some of you, this might look like a new creative opportunity in which this could be something that not only makes you feel happy, but also something that brings about fulfillment for you. Okay. It might be something that allows you to be more creative. Let's see what else. Pile number 2. What don't you see coming? Some of you, what you don't see coming is a crush. Some of you might have a crush coming forward to ask you out, to just like unexpectedly message you, talk to you, flirt with you. What don't you see coming? We have dominance here, preparation. Teamwork. Some of you, this might, again, like I said, have to do with work here. What is this illusion here? Illusion and dominance. I almost makes me feel like right now, maybe some of you might have this illusion that, you know, maybe there's no more growth for you, or that you can't expand further. Because I do feel like for some of you, this does have to do with career stuff. You know, some of you might even be making the decision that you've been feeling grief over, even over leaving a job that maybe has been creating this illusion that an illusion of security or stability. And some of you might be leaving a place, okay? Leaving a place. You could be receiving a new job offer here. So, and I'm seeing in this preparation card here, this bird looks like it's dropping. I don't even know what this is. Is it like a little pebble or something? So this makes me feel like it certainly could be something that kind of happens, it's, you know, super unexpectedly, because we are asking today what you don't see coming. I mean, this may even have to do with like a love at work situation for some of you, a person at work that you work with that is coming forward with a message or communication or an apology or, you know, asking you out. That's kind of what I'm getting here with this, okay? So let's see. Pile number 2. What don't you see coming? We have the rattle and the sorcerer. I will say some of you might be in a like really toxic work environment. And if that is the case, you know, you might have some coworkers that are just, or even a boss. Some of you might even have a boss. Like there could be drama or negativity kind of happening in the workplace. That could even be something that is causing a change here, where you make a decision like, you know what, no more, I'm not staying in this place anymore. Almost like spirit could be trying to help you to get out of that situation, you know, especially if it's been like an ongoing toxic environment of where you feel, I mean, I don't know, we have dominance here, so it kind of makes me feel like, is there a boss or somebody who's who's manipulative or who's got like on a power trip here. And for some of you, you might be feeling like, okay, I don't want to be in this space anymore. And you could be kind of very unexpectedly have a new offer that just kind of comes, where it makes that process of leaving one place and transitioning to another a lot easier. I almost feel like your spirit team is kind of like wanting you to prepare for some type of shift or movement here. So I want to see what that rattle is about. We have number 43. The rattle. It says the rattle is the spirit caller, carrying the shaman's prayer to the 4 directions. The body of the rattle is like the earth spinning on its axis. With the aid of the rattle, the medicine woman instills a desired destiny in her future. Closing with the prayer, Great Spirit, may your will be done. The rattle guides us to pray for all the earth, not just for our personal needs. When we offer prayers for our highest good of all, everything we needed is provided for us. It says the rattle comes to invite you to work with the tools of spirit, but be careful. It's if they are not used mindfully. Set your tools aside, take up the drawing instruments of spirit. You are consciously stepping into partnership with the divine. This is the time for courageous deeds. Do not let your hesitation get in the way of your expression. It says, what are you trying to craft to your own desires and expectations is already there standing before you. You are being offered the Creator's tools which must be put to use to serve a divine purpose. So I almost feel for some of you, you may have certainly been manifesting some type of career change for yourself. Some of you may be kind of getting past your own fears or insecurities, even about getting back out into the work field. Like if you've been out of work for a little bit, okay, or you're going to be leaving a place and taking a little bit of break before you move on to the next place. Okay. Then we have the sorcery here. Let's see. When the sorcerer enters your circle, you're being called to look at how your beliefs around scarcity and self-centered fear manifest in your world. Examine the destructive part of your psyche that misuses power or harbors feelings of resentment, vengeance. Talks about some other stuff here that I'm not going to say, but just talking about more or less the negative things that we could be thinking about. It says perhaps no, can't go there with this. There's a lot of this stuff I cannot read out loud on YouTube. Okay, so the important stuff says the sorcerer arrives to challenge you to change your thinking. You're given a second chance. Correct your course. Now, for those of you where this involves like you and another person in a relationship type of situation, I feel like it's important for you to also stay in your power here with that person, with that situation, with that person. This is make peace. And I feel like as you're, if you could be reconciling with another person, I feel like when you're doing that, you always want to make sure that if you are going to be going back into a situation with someone, that whatever issues that were there before you and that person parted ways, that those are things that get addressed before you start new, before you start over with that person again. And the same thing with work environments, right? Because I feel like this is kind of us taking accountability and the energy that we also bring into a situation, right? So this is more or less you being mindful of the energy that you're putting out with connection, relationship, or even with jobs, especially if there's like toxic work environment kind of thing. How are you contributing to that dynamic there? So this can be also looking within your own habits, right? Your own ways of thinking, stuff like that. Okay, because we do have teamwork here, and this is about people working together, collaborating with each other, things kind of moving smoothly. So yeah, but I kind of feel here with the offerings here, certainly for some of you, this can be really talking about your career. And like I said, some of you with the 9 and 10 of Pentacles being here, this can be some, like this next place, with this offer that's coming through. This could be something that really helps to create a lot of financial security for you. You know, like I said, some of you, this might be like the place where you feel like, wow, I really like this, and I feel comfortable, and I'd like to stay in this, you know, job or career and retire, you know, because that more or less is like long-term place. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you, pile number 2. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonate with this card here, the Gallows, we're asking you, Spirit, today, what don't you see coming? Okay. So this Gallows card, it's talking about guilt and depravity. Guilt and depravity, fair or unfair persecution, a strong structure, authority. It says also punishment and a warning. So I want to see what direction this is kind of going in here. Fair or unfair persecution, strong structure, authority, punishment or a warning. So we'll see what this is about. I mean, we are asking Spirit here what you don't see coming, which means really good, bad, whatever it might be. What is it that is coming towards you that you need to know? So let's see. What is this? What don't you see coming? What don't you see coming, pile 3? The King of Cups. Some of you, this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 10 of Pentacles and 8 of Wands. Well, this is talking about strong structure, right? Yes. Strong structure, authority. So maybe this is looking at this in the positive light. Okay. What don't you see coming? The Tower. Tower is... Oh, look at that. The King and the Queen of Cups are here. Let's get the rest of these cards out. What don't you see coming, pile 3? The Ace of Pentacles, the Strength card. The 9 of Wands. I'll put this right there. What don't you see coming? The Knight of Wands. Well, we do have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is about a new beginning. New beginning here. Some of you, this could be, like I said, you could be dealing with the water sign. We've also got Leo energy here. Sagittarius, Aries. This is also Aries and Scorpio. If the 8 of Wands can talk about messages coming in, communication. The 8 of Wands is also about something that's happening quickly. Quick energy. Very fast moving. And the Tower is here. What kind of tower, though? What kind of tower? Why is this Tower here? Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Pile 3, I almost feel like this is something that you've been waiting for, okay? This is something that you've been waiting for, that you don't see coming. And I've noticed across the piles today, a lot of the energy that's been coming through is about the material world. It's about relationships. It's about family situations. It's about jobs. That kind of energy here and today across all three piles. So this makes me feel like this is something that you've been anticipating, something that you've been waiting for, something that you've been maybe feeling challenged by. Because the Seven of Wands is about facing adversity, facing obstacles, facing challenges. I mean, this could even be some type of disagreement that you've had with another person, some type of fight, argument. But it looks like because the Tower is also something that helps us to release something. So some of you could very well be hearing or message or communication coming from someone that you've had a disagreement with, that you've had an argument with, that you've had some type of falling out with. And there's an opportunity here for maybe beginning again. Now, we do have the King and Queen of Cups here, so some of you, if this is an energy that you're familiar with, this could be a past person that you've dealt with, okay, that you've been anticipating, you've been waiting. Maybe you and this person have been having some challenges that have led to upheaval in your situation. And someone could be kind of like having the courage here to reach out, to message, to communicate. And that could be very well be indicating that there is some type of union here. There might even be, for some of you, this has to do with your marriage and your family or a long-term relationship here. This may be a reconciliation of that family or of that relationship, or, you know, getting into a serious relationship. A person who's coming towards you, pursuing you here. Now, for those of you that are single, this could very well be what you don't see coming is new love, okay? But what I'm feeling is when this is happening, and it's happening quick with the Eight of Wands here. But I feel like this is you letting go of this energy here that has been creating resistance with those of you that have been wanting like love. It's almost like when you release this energy of negative thinking, like, oh, it's never going to happen for me, I'm going to be single forever, like all that kind of negativity. It's kind of like once you let that go energetically, and spirit kind of helps to kind of shift you out of that mindset, it's like that's when this comes in. The other thing that I'm seeing here, the King and Queen of Cups is also a really beautiful energy of emotional harmony, balance. So some of you, what you don't see coming might be that you might feel more peaceful, more calm, more grounded, more balanced. You could experience more harmony within your family life or your relationships. Some of you could also be ending something here. I mean, you could very well also be having, with the Five of Swords energy here, be having some type of disagreement with someone, a conflict that you don't see coming, an argument here with a person, and that being something that you don't see coming, right? But I feel like if that is something that comes towards you and you say, okay, this is what this is, the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground. It's about not backing down. So whoever this person is that could be bringing in negativity, drama, fighting, arguing, stuff like that, this is kind of like you not letting this person who's bringing in this type of energy to bully you or to kind of talk to you or treat you a certain way. Okay? For those of you that could be a situation that could happen. And for some of you, it might have to do with like a family member. And that makes me kind of go back into that Gallows energy where this is talking about guilt and depravity, fair or unfair persecution, punishment, or a warning. So the warning could be for those of you where there is somebody who's just kind of coming in, bringing in a bunch of drama, a bunch of negativity, and this is Spirit saying, stand your ground, set boundaries, clear boundaries, right? Not letting a person who kind of feels like they need to bring in all that kind of energy here, you know, like not allowing them to affect your peace here with that. Okay? And for some of you, that could be a fire sign here that's coming in doing that. It could be a water sign here. Leo energy is here. This, like I said, for some of you, this could be a family member that kind of brings in that kind of noise into your life. And I feel like Spirit's saying here, maintain your balance. This could be a person who just, you know, is kind of bringing the wrong kind of energy towards you. And I almost feel like Spirit's saying, like, put your foot down, be strong. But also, because the Strength card is here, it's kind of like you maintaining that sense of self-control. Because there could be certain things that the person says to really kind of get under your skin and upset you. And I feel like it's important for you to, you know, channel into your Strength card energy here where you have self-control. Because you might want to, if somebody comes at you with that kind of energy, your response might be to lash out and to, you know, be hurtful right back. And I feel like it's important for you to just keep it calm, keep it cool. Okay? There could be somebody that's kind of throwing, like I said, throwing stuff out at you, just not nice. So what is this about, Spirit? All this Five of Swords energy. We have the High Priestess. Pisces energy. The High Priestess is about something that is being hidden or concealed. The Five of Swords can also be about resentment, anger. So this could be a person who is concealing certain feelings or thoughts and just kind of comes out with it. Okay, it could also be somebody that you're upset with right now. You could certainly be upset with this person, because the Five of Swords can also be that this person may have hurt you, or you could have had a heated conversation with each other, and maybe some of you are no contact with this person right now. Like I said, some of you might be hearing a message from this person, especially if it's a relationship, love situation thing. And maybe what you don't see coming is this person is trying to fix this, resolve this, and try to restore balance here. Okay. All right, so let's see. What don't you see coming? pile number 3. What don't you see coming? The Knight. We have freedom. And curiosity. I don't know, maybe for some of you this will be something that does take place at night. We have curiosity here, and it kind of looks like this bird is like, the door is open and the bird is kind of looking into the house. Maybe this is somebody that you haven't let in your house for a while, or that's been out or disconnected from you in some way. And this person's like trying to come back in and be like, what are you up to? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hi, can I come in? Can I visit you? Can I see you? Maybe this is a visitor here. Let's see. What does this curiosity have to do with the Fool? This is somebody who's taking some kind of the initiative to maybe, like I said, come towards you here. The Four of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Now, like I said, some of you, this might have nothing to do with love situation for you. This could be something completely different. You know, we do have the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles can be a new beginning. The Pentacles talk about things that are tangible for us, okay? Friendships, relationships, jobs, money, our health, things of that nature. So some of you, this might be that there is a new opportunity, because this curiosity can also be you too. You kind of opening up a new door and taking a leap of faith here. You know, you could be taking time to reassess and reevaluate if, say, the current workplace that you're in right now is not really what you want. And maybe this is kind of leading you to a place of curiosity where you're like, what else is out there? What other jobs are out there? Let's see. What is freedom from what? What is this freedom for? The Five of Cups. Freedom from the Five of Cups. The Ace of Wands. And the Wheel of Fortune. So some of you, this Wheel of Fortune is literally a change in energy for you. A change in your life for the better. Okay? So the freedom here is from this feeling of hopelessness and of feelings of guilt or sadness or depression or heart heaviness that you've been feeling. So it's kind of like there's this, what you don't see coming is the shift of energy, the Wheel of Fortune that's kind of like turning in your favor to bring you out of a cycle of energy that maybe that you've been going through that maybe hasn't been so great. Okay? Some of you may literally be going through that Tower energy right now. And this change that you're going through, for some of you a big life change, okay, that could be going on, could be something that's inspiring you, serving as a catalyst for a new beginning for you, to create this new beginning, and maybe making you curious, like, okay, what else can I do here? What else can I create? You know, I feel like it's for those of you too that are kind of going through that Tower moment here in life with whatever area of your life it's kind of hitting. Sometimes when the Tower moments happen, you know, of course they happen super unexpectedly. Certain things fall apart. We lose jobs, relationships fall apart. And ultimately, those Tower moments are happening for our highest good. Even though during the process, it's really uncomfortable. Sometimes it's scary. We don't know which way is up. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know where the chips are going to fall. But I feel like there's a big shift of energy happening for you, Pile 3, where it's with the Wheel of Fortune. This is bringing in good luck. This is bringing in good fortune. This is bringing in improvements into your life. And I feel like I'm seeing this Ace of Wands here. So the Ace of Wands is a spark of creativity, of potential, of new beginnings. And I'm seeing that there's a bunch of little feathers here, you know? So I almost kind of feel like Spirit is kind of like giving you confirmation that if you do feel like you're going through that tower moment, whether it has to do with family members or jobs or, you know, relationships, that Spirit is kind of giving you confirmation that right now all of these shifts are happening to help you to align with your destiny, meaning who you're meant to be with, where you're meant to go. And that may be leading you to new doors, right? Leading you to new paths, new beginnings. So it is important for you to be strong, face your fears, because these new beginnings here and these new doorways that are opening for you are going to provide you structure, stability, a solid foundation. And it's going to be important for you to be open to taking that leap of faith. For some of you, this can be a shift that's happening for you to push you outside of your comfort zone. Okay, so what you might not see coming is that tower moment that could create upheaval in your life to force you sometimes. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes Spirit kind of says, go, go, go. Take the leap of faith. Go, change, shift. And we're just like, no, I'm good right here. To the point where Spirit is like telling us, like, you've got places to go. You've got people to meet. You've got soul contracts with people that were supposed to be the love of your life. You've got to go. So that Four of Pentacles to me is like you stepping outside of your comfort zone and helping you to that new door, the new love, the new job, you know, to help you to get whatever this is, to try to help you, to guide you towards creating these improvements in your life. Okay. But if we're kind of being stubborn and saying, okay, no, I'm good right here, I'm going to stay right here. And Spirit's like, no, no, you have to go. Right. So instead of feeling hopeless and sad and, you know, just kind of dwelling on these shifts that are taking place, we can understand that they're happening for our highest good. And like I said, sometimes going through that process is incredibly uncomfortable. Sometimes it's very painful. And we're like, why is this happening to me? Why is my life being flipped upside down? But sometimes it's necessary because we kind of hold on too tight to people, situations, ways of thinking, and we're not meant to be stagnant, right? We're meant to evolve. We're meant to grow. We're meant to explore and expand and discover and be that best version of self. And if we don't open ourselves up, right, to seeing what else is out there, we don't get there. So maybe for some of you, this is kind of like a warning that Spirit is bringing in for you, like change is coming, because with the Wheel of Fortune, change is inevitable. Okay, change is inevitable. That is divine right there, Wheel of Fortune. And then that Wheel of Fortune is ever changing, ever spinning, right? Okay, so let's do your last message here. Pile number 3. What don't you see coming? The Circle. Interesting, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Circle. Let's see. What is this about? Number 8. We've got change here, right? Wheel of Fortune brings in some major life change. Okay, so unification, interconnectedness, and a sense of continuum is what this card implies. The Circle reminds us we are all one, dancers in a unified, continuous, inclusive circle. This card reminds us of the cycles of life, right there, Wheel of Fortune, the evolving self, ever-changing and always connected, human, spirit, nature, the cosmos, all intrinsically connected. When the Circle appears, it reminds you that you are connected to everything and everyone, including to Spirit. Spirit's essence beats in your heart and inspires you to co-create your world. There's your wand. Pile 3. There's your wand. Knowing that you count, that you have purpose in this world. Imagine even a smile to a stranger can change the course of a life. When the circle invites you to dance in the sacred steps of life, know that your work, your love, your service brings greater value than you know. Stay the course, keep dancing, and all will be well. It says, when the circle comes as your medicine, you're meant to come to an understanding of the importance of decay and letting go. The importance of dying to an old form and being reborn anew. If you are faced with the challenge of or loss of disappointment, remember this: in the circle of life, nothing is ever wasted. Love will seek itself again. Prosperity will come from a new idea, a new opportunity, and Spirit always waits for you to find your place in the dance again. Okay, so this looks like, for some of you, what you don't see coming is like this major shift in your life. Okay, and I do feel, looking at the energy here, it is for the better. Okay, many of you can be aligning with soulmates, life partners, the careers that you love that bring about emotional fulfillment, creativity, ideas, inspiration, motivation, courage, and no longer staying in that, for some of you, victim mentality. Staying in victim mentality too long. Okay? Staying in a state of grief for too long. You know, when we go through these experiences in life, we're meant to flow in the way that the Wheel of Fortune moves, right? We're not meant to get ourselves stuck in those experiences. We're meant to have that experience, feel the feelings and the emotions or whatever else that's coming up from it, learn, grow, evolve, and keep moving forward. And sometimes there are certain experiences that we go through that are super painful, super challenging, where it's hard for us to shake off some of that stuff, right? The stuff that the feelings, the emotions, that we're going through, so that we can move on to the next step, right, of where we're going in life. And, you know, it's hard for us to see anything other than that experience, and to find our way out of it. But we all go through this, right? Each and every one of us has gone through something that has put us in this place where we've experienced that full range of emotions. Okay? And some people, you know, are able to kind of bounce back a little faster than others. And some of us need a little extra help to say, hey, this hurts. This is painful. I need help, you know, to move through this energy. The important thing is that you are addressing it, right? You're addressing the feelings that are there. You're addressing the thoughts and how they're shaping your way of thinking, because you don't want this. And I feel like this is what's been happening for some of you, is holding on to that whole mentality of life is happening to me, or being, like I said, stuck in that victim mentality. And it's important for us to be able to handle, right, the ebb and flow of life. Sometimes that wheel spins in our favor and all is good and all is well, and sometimes it's not so great. And, you know, those things are not meant to, you know, completely knock us down and hit rock bottom, although sometimes we do. But we're meant to pick ourselves up and keep going, you know. Not to say that that the feelings that you have in that moment while you're going through that experience are invalid. However, we don't want to sit in that energy for so long that it becomes what our energy is for the rest of our life. We want to be able to take that experience, that emotional experience, the ideas, the thoughts behind it, and to learn from it, to grow from it, so that we are prepared, right, for the next thing that we could be there, present to experience in our life. Okay? All right, so that is all that I have for you, pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.